Welcome and come on into our kitchen. Alright, so now we're going to make the dumplings. To make the dumplings, you are going to need some bisquick. And I believe this might be the biggest box of bisquick I've ever seen. So you need bisquick and you're going to need milk. Alright, so you're going to combine 2 cups of bisquick to a bowl.
Does that have to be exact?
I always take my little knife and make sure I level it off there some.
So 2 cups?
2 cups of bisquick. Now these are drop dumplings. They are not the dumplings you get at Cracker Barrel. I don't like those. I like the drop dumplings. Guess I kind of should have told you that at the beginning. These are drop dumplings.
They're more fluffy, I guess would be how I would describe them.
I know people are very, very picky about their dumplings.
And there's nothing wrong with the other style. It's just this is kind of what we prefer.
This is what my granny raised us on. So this is what... Now you're going to add 2/3 cup of milk. 2/3.
Now is that milk from a cow?
I don't even know how to respond to that.
Guys, when you do it, make sure you don't spill a bunch of milk everywhere.
We're just showing them everything. You do want to make sure, again, that this is whole milk. I've never made it with skim milk. If you have made this with skim milk, comment below and let me know if it works. Now, this is the important part when you are mixing these. You just want to do it lightly. You do not want to overmix the batter so you have fluffy dumplings.
So if you overmix it, it's not going to
Tends to make a tough dumpling, in my experience. So you literally just want enough stirring to get these wet. And then I'm going, see, getting it all wet. And I'm going to pretty much stop about right now because I do not want to overmix.
So that's it?
That's it, because anything that's still dry, I'm going to let the liquid from my...
Okay. So that's barely stirred, guys.
Barely stirred.
That's barely stirred.
You don't want to overstir it because you'll have a tough dumpling. These will give you light, fluffy dumplings that we're going to steam in just a second.
Okay.
Hey guys, another important tip is you do want to come over and stir this, you know, occasionally to make sure, you know, since you've added that soup and milk, that it's, as it's heating back up, that it's not going to stick. Because we're at this point now getting ready to add the dumplings. See my steam coming. So I think we're about ready. So once we put our dumplings in, you're going to put a lid on it for 10 minutes. And then you take the lid off for another 10.
Oh, okay. So steam them 10, then remove the lid for 10.
Yep.
All right.
That's how you get some steamed, soft dumplings.
Okay.
All right, we're back now. Got a soft little bowl going. We are going to put these drop dumplings. So how you have a drop dumpling is you just put a little bit in your spoon and drop it in. Go over here and get you another spoonful. Don't make your spoonfuls too big because these are going to explode and get big in here. Because I'm bad at making really big dumplings, so.
Now, you don't have to space them out or anything for the viewers, right? You just kind of put them in there?
I just drop them in wherever it's empty. Okay. I mean, I can see a dumpling right there. I don't want to drop it on it, so I go over here. It'll float over to where it wants to go. Put in another one.
Now, if the folks at home eat all of the dumplings the first round, can they repeat the process with the same soup and do it again with more dumplings? Or
yeah, as long as you have enough soup to heat up.
So it won't hurt it to cook the soup again with more dumplings?
Nope. If you're just done with it at the night, you know, put it in the fridge. And then now, I just usually get my little spatula here and see what's left. Clean the stuff off.
So you can get maybe one extra little dumpling?
See, look at them growing. The dumplings are already growing.
That's not even been 30 seconds.
Yeah. So we got us another, because you want all this flour that's left, because that's also going to help thicken your dumplings.
Okay. So the dumplings get fluffy, but also the flour will thicken.
Yeah, so that's why I don't make sure. All right, so we have the dumplings in there, and I'm going to turn this down because I'm getting ready to put a lid. And at this time, you want a lid to actually seal it because I want to create steam. I think I'm even going to go.
Now, do you have to be careful with this potentially boil over?
Yes, so that's why I'm going to have to stand here and look. You want to set your first round to 10 minutes.
Okay.
Now, I'm going to stand here because this is a very...
So 10 minutes covered, guys.
Full pot. I'm going to take it off a little bit of heat here because I do not want that to overflow.
There's a pro tip right here, guys. If it's kind of getting a little too hot, edge it off the stove out just a little bit. And like she said, we're going to stand here and just hang out and talk for 10 minutes just to make sure that this doesn't get out of control.
Do that.
Hey guys, while this dumpling is going,
Alright, I ain't gonna make you suffer tonight. Alright, so the first 10 minutes is up. Now we're gonna do another 10 minutes with the lid off. Boy, look at those babies.
look how fluffy those bad boys are. So, are we leaving it boiling just a little bit?
Just a little bit. Now we're gonna leave it at 10 minutes with the lid off.
Now, what does this process do?
I don't know. I just do what bisquick instructions tell me to do.
Alright.
They're the ones.
Alright, guys. So, 10 minutes uncovered, because that's what bisquick says.
Yeah, that's what bisquick says.
Alright. Alright, so while this last 10 minutes is going, you said you see some space to cram chicken in?
Yeah, so if I see it, you don't want to stir these whatsoever. But if I have me a space here, you're going to add the chicken back in a little bit at a time because I don't want to really disturb them. So it's heating back up. Maybe see some room here. This I've learned, I put the chicken in at the end so my chicken don't stick and get burnt like I have had happen in the past.
Like it'll burn and stick to the bottom.
Stick to the bottom. So I do this and heats up the chicken at the very end, and then I don't have any scorched soup or stuck chicken because you don't want to stir these whatsoever.
Right.
You can shake your pan, like I can shake it now to let it settle in there.
So you're shaking it, but can you shimmy the pan?
Is that shimmying?
Yeah, I think that's shimmy.
That's shimmying.
And guys, while this last 10 minutes is going, you can use that as an opportunity for Sherry to go wash the pan.
Believe it or not, y'all, he's done all the dishes. I can get used to this.
Woo woo.
Alrighty, we'll be back. Alright, so usually within the last few minutes I have boiling. I'm going to add a little bit of butter.
So you got about 2 minutes left.
I add about 2 tablespoons for butter. You know, it don't hurt nobody. This is already fattening. Butter makes it better.
Yeah, guys, this is not a healthy meal. Just good, heartwarming, whatever you call that. What's that Hallmark movie stuff? What do they call it? Comfort food. Comfort food. Now, do you have to stir it, or is that still?
No, you do not.
Still
stir.
a no.
No,
Okay,
I
so
can
you
shake it. At this point, I'm just kind of letting it melt, finishing up those fluffy dumplings. You see those fluffies?
I see them. They look really good, and it smells incredible, guys. And this, you can eat this for, what, a couple of days?
Oh, yeah, if they last that long.
Yeah, just put it in the fridge. You know, after it cools down, then put it in the fridge.
The timer's getting ready to go off here.
Got
So I'm just
45
going to go ahead and
seconds.
turn this off because I already got a boil.
Turn the stove off. Got about 45 seconds, so it's not really going to matter.
And you can kind of tell, you want this look on the top of your dumplings to know they're done. I don't know if it's just because I've been doing it long enough to know that means that's a done dumpling.
Yeah, and the first couple of times, guys, I mean, it's going to be a little trial and error, and I've never made a batch on my own.
Are you going to show us how to plate this?
You're the plater tonight.
Oh, am I the plater? All right.
Shout out to Matt Smith for praising my plating skills. Thank you, sir. Now we're going to see Sherry's plating.
All right, so I'm going to get the dumplings, get in there. I want me a dumpling. Look at that. Tell it's good and done. Now I'm just going to get in there lightly, look for some chicken. Oh, there's the chicken. How's that look?
That looks pretty good.
I'm going to get me a spoon to show you how this dumpling's going to look fluffy. God, it's a hot plate. I have to sit that down.
Now, guys, at this point, when we cooked, she put a little pepper.
What is it?
Edit that out. She put a little pepper in. I hit my bowl with just a little more pepper because I like a little bit more pepper to mine. But let's see what this dumpling looks like, boss.
Look at that. That's what you want.
That is a fully done dumpling.
You can tell that that's going to be just soft and fluffy.
It looks delicious. All right, guys.
Hope y'all enjoy this video. Like and comment below and make sure to subscribe so you'll know when we have more videos come out. Thank y'all.